Good days, everyday salutations, and loveliness and awesomeness to you. Scabard Gaming here, and I am Buttface. And the reason for that is because I don't know. I should have a Christmassy skin, but I don't. And I've loaded in about 3 times, and I still have Buttface. So I'm just going to stick with that. Probably put my power armor on, so I don't look so horrendous. But it's just the worst skin. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Either way, let's get out of that. I'm going to put my power armor back on because it's more Christmassy than Buttface. And I haven't been in Tekkit for... No, I lie. I haven't recorded Tekkit for probably about a week. I haven't recorded anything for about a week, actually. And I thought I'd jump into Tekkit, just show you guys what I'm doing. I want to record Tekkit a bit more because actually I'm favouring Tekkit above all else at the moment. I really like Tekkit, and I've just upgraded my Tekkit pack from 1.010 to 1.1.0, and it fixed my power issues. By that I mean it broke everything that I used. So so effectively, it's put the power requirements back in. Meaning that my quarry stopped working, my charger stopped working, my carpentry stopped working. All of my solar power still worked perfectly fine. So I've been developing stuff. I'm up to like 3.3 million EMC, and I've spent 2.5 million on solar panels in the last day and a half. I'm still automatically processing my crazy amounts of ore that I've been spitting out. Getting some more EMC from here, so that's another 40,000. Since the Christmas decorations, so see this here, this is new. This is receiving from my new solar array, which I'll show you in just a second. But since Christmas decorations, I literally haven't filmed anything. I don't think. I'm sure that was my last video. So since Christmas decorations, I've done that. So you can see it's a sizable build. It's taken me quite a fair amount of time to do. I've messed around with some colour schemes as well. Kind of discovered that you can dye your windows in the carpentry wedges, so you can make it glass, and then you can dye the frame as well. So it fits into the roof so much better. You can see I've duplicated that over here. So now they fit into the roofs much better. Before I show you the big build, I also decided that this would be worth doing. So I'm now pumping creosote oil. It's producing quite a lot of creosote oil, clearly. I'm pumping it directly into my carpenter, which is now also getting power from my solar powers. So I'll show you how to do all that in a second. But as you can see, the creosote oil gets pumped into this side. Energy gets thrown into this side. So we have RF energy and so forth. You just need to put your recipe in, basically. Other than that, I'm gonna just pumping the rest of the creosote into these tanks and moving coal over to here. So yeah, that's not really a massive change, but it's still going. It's just getting dark. Now, the build. So I decided, now that my quarry just completely stopped working because there was no power. And just to recap, the reason for that was because my power sources were bugged. I had a power source here, which was basically just... Here we go. It was basically just a piece of gold kinesis pipe going to an RF consumer, into an energy bridge, into a RF producer, which then went into a teleport pipe, and that was powering my quarry. And yeah, it shouldn't have been, but it was. Let me just sleep because I need daylight now. Everything I have is powered by solar power. And there we go. Now, the reason why I had to do this was because previously a single pipe would produce 340 RF. There was no reason for that. It was just bugged. I couldn't fix it. If I connected a power source, it would still just produce 340, so there's absolutely no point in doing it. I went through a whole episode of this called Power Problems, so you can go back and see it. But basically that's been fixed now, so I now need to provide power and teleport it into every unit that I use, basically. I'm using wireless methods with power teleport. You lose 10% energy, but it's just neater and easier. I don't want massive long pipelines which need boosters on and so forth. So just to be clear, I went up above the Christmas tree. Got my neat little red ladder here. I am flying with my gales, so don't worry about that. Now this is my new energy room, and it at the moment only houses this one power output. Now what I'm basically using, and I know it looks kind of awesome, but at the same time a little bit unnecessary. What I'm doing is I have medium voltage solar panels going into an MFSU. Now an MFSU can hold like 10 million power. So you need a fair amount of energy input in order to make that power go up, basically at any sort of substantial rate. So at the moment I'm taking in a good sort of 1,000 energy per second. That's whilst powering a quarry. So the quarry is basically limited to the amount that the engines can push out. So the engines are pushing out 20 RF per tick. God knows what that means in real world terms. But I've got 12 engines, 12 electrical engines running off of high voltage cable here. It's probably a little bit overkill. Don't really care. The point is that it can carry a lot of charge, and I can pull as many engines off that as I really fancy, because this thing will push out 512 EU per tick. That said, it doesn't really make any difference. I'm probably just going to add the exact same build here in case anything happens to this one. You never know. But the idea is that these engines push out 20 RF per tick, and they're going into the teleports. And that teleport is then going over to my quarry. I'm just going to pop over to the quarry, actually, and just see how that's going. And change the colour scheme on my door a little bit there as well. Very cool. Right, let's go and have a look at the quarry, because I haven't been over there for a good couple of hours of gameplay. It's obviously still going, because I was looking at the item intake downstairs. I suppose we could call it an item intake. I want to make sure it's not filled with lava or water. Nah, it's kind of fine. So it's getting quite deep now as well. So I might have to move that again soon. Once it gets down to the bottom, it's pretty good. It's quite fast, really. Considering all it's running off of is just 3 medium solar panels. And it's losing 10% power. And it's limited by the engine output. But everything that I have running off of a power source is coming through teleport pipes, and it's all running off of the same solar arrays. So they all go to energy 1. And as you can see, it's beaming energy in here, pushing items out here, and we have our quarry fixer in case anything like lava dives into it. So as you can see, I've done a fair amount, and I'm glad that the energy problems are fixed. I don't have to worry so much now about sort of coming across things that are working but shouldn't, because that's not helpful to anyone, is it? So that's kind of it. What I want to do though is I want to make another MSFU and put that in there. I've already made another 3 medium solar panels, so I could do that now. Yeah, why not? Why not do it now? I'm going to have to make an MSFU though, which means making an MFE, which means making a bat box, I think. Goodness, what have I got? I've got 3 medium solar panels, and that's pretty much it. Geothermal. So let me just show you downstairs. I've been messing around with steam energy a little bit. It's not really anything right now. I just wanted to know how it worked. So it's got a pump which pulls out here, which is powered by an electrical engine, which again is just powered by a generator into a bat box. So it's nothing special, just got a little lever over the back there to turn it on. It's also powering my rolling machine though, which I very rarely use, so it's just been pulled out of the way so that I can, upstairs, I can process all my ores in a nice, neat way. So the pump doesn't do anything in itself. You need to feed it into a solid fuel boiler, which produces steam. So you put coal in, it produces steam from the water that's being pumped in from the pump. And then you use fluid pipes to transfer that steam to something else. But that bit I haven't figured out yet. And with all the solar energy that I've got, I haven't really had a need for it either. For another 14 diamonds. So this EMC is going up pretty quick. Like I said, I've used about 2.5 million on solar panels in the last couple of days as well. So it's going well. And what was I going to say? I pulled out a little bit of Tesla tie as well, so I'm back up to about 7 stacks, which is not brilliant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that's nearly 7, 6.5. So it's not fantastic, and it's kind of what stunted my power armor growth. So I need to work on that. But at the moment, let's get another MSFU going. So MSFE? I don't know, I can't remember what it's called again. An MFSU. Yes, see, I got there in the end. Nearly, probably. So I need an advanced machine block, an MFE. So should we make the MFE first? Because that's just a machine block and a bunch of crystal-y figgy bobs. So that's not difficult. That's not difficult, he says. Probably is, can't remember. So I need some gold cable. They're pretty easy. Just a bit of gold and blah, blah, blah. What else do I need for this? I need 4 bits of gold cable. Machine block's easy. Oh, right, yeah, the energy crystals. No, this is easy. Let's just do it. So I need some diamonds. I need 4 of them minimum. So let's grab a stack. Need some redstone. I need... What else do I need? Gold. Need rubber. And I need... It's refined iron, isn't it? Need for the machine block. I've already got one, so I just use that. So I'm making another one. So I got the refined iron for the machine block. What else do I need? Right, yeah, let's make these. So I put these around the outside, this one in the middle, and I get these energy crystals. They don't stack. Now, what else do I need? I need at least 4 gold cables. Can you do it like that? No, it's not like the copper cables. You've got to make these first. In fact, I think I have. Okay. I've already done this. Clearly I've already done this a little bit. So that's fine. We're obviously going to need more than this. So how many of these do we get? I need double insulation, don't I? Do I? Am I just making it up? No, I need double insulation, so that's fine. I need 2 bits of rubber. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, got 4 of those. I could make more just to make it easier, but it's not a massive deal, is it? It's not a massive deal. It's just get it made. It's only an MFE. Boom. At least I didn't have to go through the bat box for it. Now that I've got the MFE, I need an advanced machine block, which is just normal machine. Oh yes, exactly. I need to get some carbon plates going on, don't I? That's alright, because my compressor is... Oop, clearly don't know what I'm doing. Is it coal dust? Let's just be sure. So I need advanced alloy. That's easy enough. And I need raw carbon, which comes from coal dust. Okay, so if I get a bunch of coal dust. Now I need 2 of those. And then what do I do? Put those in like that. Right, so that's the 2 that I need. I think. Yeah. Right, okay. So I'll chuck those in the compressor quickly. And that should happen pretty quick. As you can see with my overclocker upgrades, the compressor works very, very quickly. It's a very, very useful piece of kit. Now, what did I need? I need the bars, don't I, for the plates. Now for that, I need bronze. Bros? I need bros. Give me some bros. What else do I need? I need, should I just look? So I don't, you know what I'm like. I'm just going to end up in a really pickle. Pardon me. So I need refined ingots, bronze and tin. So refined, and of course, tin. Boom. Is there a cheap tin? No, there isn't. There's a cheap version of something somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just admit it now before it's too late. Okay, so I need to compress 2 of those. At least you get 2 for that single recipe. It's very, very easy. And bam! Yes. Talking about plates right now. Talking about plates. So that's very easy, isn't it? And what do I need for the... I need a normal machine block, yeah? I had another one of those in here. So that makes that easy as well. You know, it's not difficult to make these things, is it? It's not difficult. Advanced machine block. There we go. We've got an MFB and an advanced machine block. Now, a Lapotron crystal means I need... Oh, I've got some electric circuits, don't panic. I need 6 energy crystals. That's easy enough, because we've got these here. Although I don't think I've got enough redstone to make this happen. So 1. Oh yeah. Got another one. And another one. And another one. I need 2 more. I need some redstone. Whip, whip, whop, whip. Right, and then those 2. So I've got those. They're easy enough. Now I need circuits. I knew I had plenty of circuits somewhere. Should get rid of some of this because it's not helping us, is it? It's just getting in the way. If it's not helping, it's against us. Wait, that's not the right quote. Let's get rid of that as well. No! Come hither, ye. What is going on? What am I clicking on? Nobody knows it but me. I want power, so I'm sleeping. Come to me, daylight. Come to me. There it is. I knew it coming. Right. Now. What was it doing? I need lapis. Give me some lapis, people. I need a fair amount of lapis. Because it's got to go down the sides like this. And it needs those there and that there. Did you see? That works very well. These don't stack either. But luckily these ones come out. So, oh hello. That was a bit weird, wasn't it? I didn't want to fulfill that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is what I needed. Now, MFSU. How do we make... Oh god, I need to make some advanced circuit as well. So I need a couple of bits of glowstone. Glowstone dust. Glowstone dust. Oh. Told you. Oh, that was good. That was good. The memory served me well. Just. I don't mean that. So I think I've got everything. I just wanted to remind myself how it was done. So I've got that. I've got the advanced machine block. Got an MFE. And I have these, which individually don't stack, which is very annoying. And MFSU. There we go. So that is pretty much the primary component with the medium voltage solar panels. Now, with that, I've got 17 HV cable. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but it's not difficult to make more when you've got lots of rubber. So, yeah, there you go. That's how that works. So, should we get a few? If I just make as many as I can out of this lot. Yeah, there you go. That'll do. 36 would be just fine. We don't need to make more than that. So we've got the cable. What else do we need? So I don't think you can make electrical engines. It's not EMCable. It's not foreseeably EMCable. So, electrical. I need electrical engines. They need pistons, a couple of tin gears. So I need 24 tin gears, 12 pistons, glassy tin. Pistons. I need 12 of these because that's what I need. Gear. I need 24 of these. Get rid of some of those. No point carrying what I don't need. What else do we need? Glass. Stack glass. Get some tin. Yep, that's enough. Quick multiplication in my head with 12 times 3. So, got those, even though that's too much, and that's too much as well, but I don't really care. So I can only take out 12 because of the amount of pistons, so that's a good limiting factor. So I got me 12 electrical engines. I need 6 levers, and they don't need to be carpenter's ones or anything. Don't really care what they look like. What else do I need? I need a couple of black stained clay, just because it looks cool. It doesn't really matter. Let's just grab a few. Doesn't really matter. I need piping. Of course I need piping. How silly. Without the pipes, it isn't going to work. So I need wooden kinesis. I need 12 of those. I said 12, I've got 64. I need gold kinesis pipe. Golden kinesis pipe even. So grab some of them. Yep, got them too. And I need teleport pipe. So teleport. Don't need item. I need 12 of these. Great. I think that's it. I think I can go and build it. Should we go and build it? I think we should, to be honest. Because otherwise this may just take all day. It'd be a very long video if I don't build it, to be honest. Right. Now, how to build this without it going horribly wrong. He doesn't everything. Okay, so obviously that's the absolute limiting edge, and I need to break a hole in the roof probably for the. So how many is it across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 1 there, and 1 there, and that goes along as well, doesn't it? Once you build the basic framework, you can attach everything to it. That's the only thing. So that one goes up, that one comes back, and then there's an embed that goes on there. It goes up some more because of things, and then up again. I love this solar array. I won't lie to you. When I built it the first time, and I didn't copy anyone with this either, which is why I'm kind of proud of it. I built it the first time on my little test. I was like, this is awesome. I was probably a little over proud of it. Not gonna lie. But that's just the way things go, isn't it? It's just the way things go. Got to be proud of your creations. Got to be. Now, difficulty comes from getting the engines to face a direction that you want it to face. So you've pretty much got to put the wooden pipes down first. So if the engine is going there, for instance, it has to hit a wooden pipe. Otherwise it ain't gonna work. So another one goes there, and another one goes there. Now you got to try and get it to work here too. So you can sort of chuck it like that, and then just break the last one that you put down. It does eventually break. Eventually. What I could do is I could use dirt on top of the pipe just to make that easier. So otherwise we could be all day. No one wants to be here all day, do they? Let's be honest. That would suck. Which would probably mean I could go a little quicker. I could. Not gonna. A rush for no man. Okay, I might do. Depends on the man. Webby's really scary. So let's get rid of these blocks because they're messing up my karma. I hate you, dirt. I hate you. You look horrible. Right, when you've got grass on you, though, aren't you? Right, now, levers. Now the levers just go there, 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 and there, there, and of course there. And that is to turn on the engines. So I'm going to chuck the engines in place because it's easier to see what the hell's going on when you've got an engine. So these attach to the back of the wooden pipes, for obvious reasons. Just sneak through there. What ones haven't I placed? I haven't placed the second from top. Right, that's the engines plugged in. And the switches activate the engines. Now, you need some golden pipe because it has to have a flow attached to it. So chuck those on the end of your wooden pipe. Now the wooden pipe is obviously the extraction, so wood acts as an extractor that pulls the energy out, otherwise it doesn't connect properly to the golden pipes. And then you need these. Now these ones are obviously so that we can send the power to whatever's running off of it, and hopefully this should give me a bit more power, because at the moment the quarry is sapping all of the power, and then when I use like the charger station, the charger runs out very, very quickly, and it takes forever to recharge my mining laser. So they're all sending only on a frequency of 1, which is what the quarry and the charger are all hanging off of. So that's, yeah. If any of you are sitting there thinking that's an incredibly inefficient way of sending power, I agree. I just don't care. I don't. I've got 15 million EMC, and to be fair, not really particularly bothered about efficiency right now. Just want it to work. And solar power is just the easiest way for me personally. It's the one I understand the most. Now the MFSU has to be facing the correct way. So when you place an MFSU or a back box or an MFE, the outlet port will face you when you place it. So you've got to place it against something like this, and the outlet port is here, it's green. And you want to get that right, because otherwise it's not going to output anything. You're going to stare at it for ages. You won't be able to see because the cables are in the way. You won't really know why it's not working. So just so you know. Do you know, the worst part about the flying is that you have to hold down shift to put some things down. Otherwise you just access the MFSU, whatever you want to call it. So right, now I chuck those in, and I need it to be daytime to make sure that these things are working. So I'm just going to sleep quickly. Bam! Eyes closed. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Good boy. Now, oh god, my arm. Look at it. It's butt face arm. It's horrible. I don't know why that thing happens. It's because I changed my texture too often, I think. Maybe I should just leave it in Thronecraft, or just leave it in this. Tell all the Thronecraftians to stop staring at me. Or something. I don't know. Right, now what do I need? These... Why do these work? They shouldn't work. Why are you working? I understand why these work. They've got something above them, but... Why? These shouldn't be working, should they? Well, if they're working, I'm not going to open up the roof, but I didn't think they would. I thought the whole idea was that the block directly above it had to be non-solid. I'm going to change them to glass anyway, a bit later. But, should we just get this activated? Turn them on, turn them on, turn them on, and turn that, and that, and that. And that should now be producing a fair amount of power. See all the blue lines? It's a thing of beauty. Let's be honest. I just like lasers, and that's a lot of lasers. Let's make sure this is getting the power. It's getting the power. So we go and have a look at the quarry? Let's go and have a look at the quarry. Ask a question and answer it. That's my plan. Ooh, a bit jerky there. Now, let's see. Is this any quicker? To be fair, it looks really fast. It's such a long way. Jump! Yeah, that's a little quicker, isn't it? It's insane. I love it. So that is how you make a pretty quick quarry using solar power. It is difficult at first to figure out how to get the solar panels to power a quarry, because they don't connect with the same cables. And it was a bit of a conundrum. So I figured it out, because engines tend to take more than one type of input. But the engine itself, I didn't want to use engines to run a quarry if I've got solar power. But an electrical engine is a little more efficient in the sense that it doesn't blow up. They can shut down if they overheat, but I can always just pull the engines off and replace them. They're not expensive EMC wise, and the quarry is going to be dishing out masses of EMC. So, do you like my little light box at the back? Pretty cool. I just used carpenter's blocks and made them look like stone, and then you come around the side and they're actually 3D. Wow, look, it's cool. I could have inset them into the wall, I just didn't want to. That's the honest truth. So that quarry is now going to be spitting out a ridiculous amount. I want to make sure that my intake is working out. I'm actually a little worried that it's going to back up. I don't know if they do. I don't know if you have to sort of stop it backing up, but that's now jumping up pretty fast, and not everything's going in there. So I think that's a massive awesomeness. Now what I want to do is I want to test the mining laser charge speed while that's running. So if I just go long range, drain the battery out, you don't get an awful lot of shots. See? It's gone. Now, the trouble I had with this was that it wouldn't charge very quickly, because this would drain out way too quickly. It's 160,000 RF, and it wouldn't charge it. It wouldn't go up anywhere near quick enough. So I'm hoping now that the power draw on this is going to be much better. Yeah, you see it's getting enough power now to keep the RF up, and it's sort of draining and refueling at about the same rate, which is fine. That's what I wanted, because as long as this is getting solid power, it's good. But this was taking so long to actually fill up that it was just really getting unusable, and it was annoying me. It was annoying me a lot. I was just like, I just want to charge the mining laser, I want to use it. So that is all looking much better. Even if Buttface underneath this power armor is still here, I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. So let me get rid of all this excess stuff. Oh yeah, need that. Tidy. You know, even when you get solid power, it still takes a fair amount of time. It goes up like 1,000 a second, but there's 200,000 in there. So it takes like 200 seconds. But it's getting solid, decent power out of that. And I know that it's probably taking a little bit from the quarry. But it shouldn't be taking a massive amount. The quarry should have at least the same speed as what it had last time. Yeah, you see, that's hardly taking any, and to be fair, it's probably taking a lot from the 2 MFSUs that's in there. There's a lot of power. There's 10 million power in those MFSUs each. There's 20 million. It's a lot of power to go through. I'm not using anywhere near that for the rifle. And it's charged. So that is definitely me happy. That's Buttface is happy. Buttface is so happy. It's awesome. I just wanted to show you guys how solar power can actually be exceptionally useful. It is really expensive though. 3 medium solar panels and MFSU, it's going to set you back probably about 1.2 to 1.3 million EMC, which to me is not a problem because you're going to get it back in power. But you need a lot of that power to make it worthwhile. An MFSU, for instance, 3 solar panels, but it can power everything. So it's not that big a deal. I mean, that quarry is huge and it uses a lot of power. My charger uses a lot of power. So I'm easily powering that with just the 3 medium solar panels in 2 separate arrays using 24 engines. I know it sounds like a lot, but when you've got it in a pretty decent setup like I have in my new building, it looks good. It works. So this is Buttface signing off. I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please click like, please click subscribe, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.